Joining me now is Caleb Harmon-Marshall, a former TSA officer who spoke with 17 current TSA workers about what life is like in the shutdown. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us about it. You spoke with 17 officers. What's the similar narrative that you're seeing? What stuck out to you?
Yes, so we already know the obvious. They're not being paid. They're financially strained. They're not able to pay their bills. But I don't think the traveling public gets just how bad this is. Internally, the morale is destroyed. These officers are being threatened if they do not come to work, that they could potentially be fired. So they're working with this added stress of, oh my goodness, I have to go to work. I put in all of these years into this career. I can't allow this government shutdown to end my career after all of the years that I put in. But that's what they're going through right now. Management is telling them if they call out saying that they don't have gas or if they don't have, financial support to get there, that's not good enough. If they
Yeah.
have to go to the doctor, they have to get a doctor's note. They have to pay for that to show some type of documentation to kind of have an approved absence. When you go to the doctor, you have to pay a premium fee to
Right.
even see the doctor. They don't have the funds to even do that. So right now, they're just really under
Right.
crisis mode internally.
What are they doing to fight back? Are they taking second jobs? I mentioned the creditor letter. Is that helping at all?
They're definitely taking out second jobs. I know a lot of them are doing Uber Eats. A lot of them are doing DoorDash. A lot of them are, helping each other's out with their children, watching each other's children because they can't even pay for daycare. I know a lot of reports say that they miss one full paycheck, but they actually missed two because that first partial paycheck that they received, many of them say that they were in the negative because all of their allotments were taken out, like their
Right.
health care and whatever. If they had child support fees, that was taken out of their paycheck. So some of them received as little as $9 paychecks.
Look, I have to. The reason I asked you that is because it goes into the next part. Security risk. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm not saying these TSA workers are coming to jobs and angry and just not going to look the other way. I'm saying they're stressed out. If they're taking second jobs, they may be tired. Is this a legitimate security risk? Should Americans be concerned about flying right now?
Americans should be 100% concerned about flying right now because you have to think about it. You cannot work at 100% when you are financially strained at home and you're facing eviction. How could you focus on clearing threats when you have your lights off at home? Your children can't eat. There's no way that you can 100% focus on your job. And the unfortunate thing is, it doesn't have to be this way. CBP is being paid. ICE is being paid. I'm pretty sure if TSA was assisting in ICE raids, they will be getting paid.
Yeah.
And I think the general public should understand that they're funding this agency. I believe in 2025, travelers paid over $4 billion into TSA. Travelers pay a TSA fee every time they book a flight from an airline. So why can't we pull these funds, temporary relief or something, to pay these officers?
It's a good point. Anything we can do, what do I mean by that? Anything travelers can do on a day-to-day basis when they're going to the airport, they're seeing the TSA workers?
I definitely think that travelers need to be loud right now and really broadcast how they are upset that this is happening to essential workers that's supposed to keep them safe while they're flying. They
Yeah.
need to call their Congress women and men and demand that something happens, that these officers are paid some way. Maybe separate TSA from all the other political things that's going on and give them
Yeah.
some type of relief to at least pay their necessities, to give them some food or something. They need something to keep going because a week more of this will be crisis.
They're vital workers. My heart goes out to them. I wanted to do this segment to bring light to it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.